Alright guys, I figured today, since I have a whole bunch of pawpaw seeds, I'll show you something called scarifying, nicking. It has several different terms. Basically, it's all the same thing. What you want to do is get a hole, basically, in the outside shell of your seed. These, luckily, are really big seeds, so you can see pretty easily what I'm doing. I like to have a good pair of tweezers, an X-Acto knife, you can get them at any craft store, and a metal file. This normal metal file you would use on your nails. First thing you want to do is grab a nice firm grip on your seed. You don't want it sliding around or you will cut yourself. Okay. Holding with my fingers and the tweezers, so no movement. Metal file, take it to one of your ends. Your spot doesn't need to be really big, but it does need to be big enough that the plant will actually want to come out of the shell. The idea is to just scar the outside and allow capillary action to take over, which means once you have the hole in the outer layer of the shell, not all the way through, the inner layer will then use capillary action to start pulling water in and evenly disperse it through your seed, instead of having a hole all the way in and it just filling with water. Okay, so now I have a softer spot that I made with the file. I'm going to use the X-Acto knife. Slice away a little of this. Now, depending on the seed, this is the tricky part. You might not want to use the tweezers either. You do not want to go through the outside, so less is more. Take off tiny pieces of the seed shell, a little at a time on that soft spot you made. As you can see, you might want to beat up drawn on surface. That way you're not upset if you scratch it up a little. Okay. What I'm going to do now is just file a slight bit more, mostly just so you guys can see. Okay. Alright, there it is. A little scarification, nicking my seed. Then the next step you would do after this anyways, kid interruption, about a million of those a day. So what you're going to do after you get your nice little soft spot in the outer shell is take a plastic sealable baggie, put a paper towel inside, get it moist. You don't need soaking wet, it doesn't need to be full of water. You're going to put, these are two that I've already done, little scars on the outside. I'm going to make sure they're spaced out well. Make sure everything is nice and sealed down so they're getting moist. Seal it up,